ज्ञानमयी ज्योतिर्मयी मरियं तु दयामयी मरियं तु दयामयी मरियं तु दयामयी.
Hi, I am Prutha Trivedi. Welcome to the next session of science. Yes, we are going to start with chapter number 1, that is food and nutrients. Already you have studied before, 2 part you have already studied. Now we are going to start with the 3rd part of the chapter. And in previous chapter, previous part we have studied regarding the vitamins and minerals. Exactly. Even water and roughage, why it is necessary for our body. Now, after studying all these things, the next thing is balanced diet. Balanced diet means a diet that contains all the essential nutrients but in right amount. Yes children, in correct amount. Whatever we have studied, what are the nutrients and roughage in water we have studied, how much we should need to have in our daily diet. That we are going to see in this. Here you can see this chart, right? So here what it is in? Eat most. What you have to eat most, that is cereals and the whole grains that you are getting from chapatis and rice and all, correct? So that you eat the most. Less than that, fruit and vegetables, means vitamins and minerals enriched food, that you have to eat more. After that, less than, compared to this, less than in that amount, that eat moderately. What you have to eat moderately? That is dairy product, meat and fish, eggs and beans, means protein and rich fruit. In short, these are protein and rich food that you have to eat moderately. And less than that, in the least amount, children, what you need to have? That is fat and rich food, means oil, sugar, salt, ghee, yes. Even the fast food, that also, because from that also you are getting more fat, right? So this is the way you should maintain your diet. It's not like that, okay, fat and rich food you are having every day so much in amount, and the cereals and pulses and all that you are eating very less. That will not make your balanced diet. So this you should follow. This pyramid you have to follow it. Even along with that, you should drink at least 8 to 10 glasses of water per day for the better digestion. Understand? So this makes your balanced diet. Now, the next thing which we are going to study is food preservation. Children, suppose your mama is making chapati. After 2 days, same chapati you can eat? Yes? No. Why? Because what will happen to that chapati? Yes, it will become stale. Yes. Why? Because the germs will grow inside that. The germs will grow inside that. The bacteria and fungi start growing on that. Means, what happened? The food has become stale. It's called food spoilage. What is called? Food spoilage. And that's why we should have the different, that's why it is important to follow the different techniques of food preservation. Now, preservation means what? We are storing the food for the longer period of a time. That are called food preservation. But there are varieties of methods are there, so that we can store the food, yes, for a longer period of a time. So which are that methods? Let's see. The first one is drying. Here children you can see this. What is it? Grapes, exactly. But this is fresh grapes. Out of that, some of them you can see that which is not good one. What happened to that? This grapes is not that much good. Why? Because some of the things, germs start growing in that. So, in order to stop that, what we have to do? We have to follow the drying method. Drying method means what? We have to keep the food outside in the sun for drying. Then what will happen? Whatever the water present inside the food, that will be dried up. Yes, and same grapes here. Same grapes we can store for even 1 year, for 6 months, like that. Why? Because we follow the method of drying, which is food preservation method. Even all masalas, yes, that turmeric powder, coriander powder, turmeric powder, all masalas we are using after using the method of drying. We are putting outside in the hot sun, and all the water which is present inside that will be dried up. After that we can make powder of that. Even the coffee and tea, that also we are making by using the method of drying. Understand? The next method of food preservation is pickling. All of you like pickle? Yes. Okay, now you only tell me that how you are making pickles. Yes. First of all, we are taking mangoes, correct? And then what we are adding into that? Correct, salt. After that, yes, we are putting masalas, different masalas in that, and then oil. So same mango which we can not store for 2 days before, but just now we can store for 1 year exactly. Isn't it amazing? Correct. So that's why we are using the method of pickling to make the pickle. Okay, children, we can follow by following this method only we can store mangoes? No. Even some of the vegetables, see here pickled cauliflower has been written. Yes. Even these are carrots. That also we can store by using the method of pickling. Yes. So these are the ways we can store the food for 1 year exactly. The next thing is canning. Name itself tells the method. Yes. Here you can see the cans. Yes. But before putting the sweet potato into the cans, we have to put that sweet potato for a proper temperature. Yes, the temperature is varies according to the food items. If we will put in the proper temperature, and finally we can pack into the sealed cans. Yes, that's why its method name is canning. So we can store the food even for 1 year exactly. Here you can see that can in lemons. Here also you can see the cans which are sealed one. So these are the ways you can store the food. And the next method is food preservation. All of you know that, freezing. Most of you have freeze at home? Yes. In the refrigerator there is a freezer. So freezer temperature is 0 degree or even less than that. So the germs and bacteria will not grow at this temperature exactly. Because of that we can store the food. Here you can see the peas. Yes, even the carrots and the cauliflower and some of the strawberries, even ice cream we can store for longer period of a time in freezer. Why? Because temperature is very low. When the temperature is very low, the germs and bacteria will not grow. So till now what we have studied in this session? Yes, what is balanced diet and the food preservation method? Yes, 4 methods we have studied in that. So children, till now, here is the end of chapter number 1. Thank you very much.